Greetings, fellow sleuths. Well, look at Veronica Mars Season 3 now continues on with the episode of Vice and Men. Veronica and Keith have a minor fight over Keith's relationship with Harmony. Veronica is staying in Wallace and Piz's dorm room. Piz comes in unexpectedly, and the two end up hanging out. However, a girl shows up and tells them that her boyfriend Sully has gone missing. They look in Sully's room, but the girlfriend is hesitant to help. In criminology class, Mr. Electric tells Veronica that he's applied her for an internship at the FBI. Veronica talks to Logan about Mercer, but he still refuses to give her an alibi. Veronica and the girlfriend, Meryl, find that Sully has contacted another girl, Scarlett, but Scarlett knows that Sully has a girlfriend. Veronica visits Mercer in prison, and he tells her that there are many people who would want to frame him. Sully's roommate comes back to their room, and Veronica uncovers that Meryl and Sully had a fight the previous weekend. Harmony succeeds in convincing Keith that their relationship is not immoral. Vinny Van Lo enters Mars Investigations and tells Keith that he needs to know the whereabouts of Kendall Casablancas. Afterwards, he blackmails Keith by showing him pictures of him and Harmony, saying that Keith must pay $4,000 to prevent the information from being shown to Harmony's husband. Veronica gets exasperated with Meryl when she feels that Meryl refuses to see the truth about Sully cheating on her. Veronica talks to the professor about his affair with Mindy O'Dell, but he says that he'll give her the scholarship no matter what. After seeing Meryl and Scarlett tug, Veronica tries to frame Mercer to no avail. After showing Logan the evidence that Mercer is innocent, he tells Veronica what he was doing. They are in Tijuana, and Mercer set a room on fire. There were girls in Mercer's room, but Logan ran away when the fire spread. Meryl gets a voicemail from Sully, and Veronica agrees to track him. Veronica and Keith have another fight, with Veronica insulting his character for having a relationship with Harmony. Veronica and Meryl track themselves in the Fitzpatrick's bar. Liam Fitzpatrick drunkenly picks up Veronica and carries her around, but Vinny supposedly takes a picture of it to get him off her. Veronica and Meryl go to the police station and find that Sully washed up on shore after surfing with a bump on his head and had mild amnesia. While cleared, Mercer is still being held in custody. Keith rejects Harmony, and Logan nervously calls Keith for the whereabouts of Veronica. At the food court, Veronica is listening to voicemails from Logan and Keith when she notices an issue with her food. She returns to the counter with her plate, leaving her drink unattended. She returns to her seat, but, after eating and drinking, soon feels disoriented. She recognizes these feelings as identical to her experience after ingesting GHB previously. Veronica attempts to get in her car and collapses just outside of it, but she manages to set off the alarm. A mysterious figure appears and stops the alarm. There is a buzzing sound, and the scene cuts to a nearby Logan hearing the alarm. Logan finds Veronica's car with her unconscious on the ground next to it. He picks her up to reveal some locks of Veronica's hair on the ground and a bald spot on the back of her head. Oh, shoot. So now let's take a look at the production of this episode. Of Vice and Men was written by Phil Klemmer and directed by Harry Weiner, making Klemmer's 12th writing credit for the series and Weiner's 4th credit after Meet John Smith, Blasts from the Past, and Wichita Linebacker. This episode features a reappearance by the character of Vinny Van Lo, played by Ken Marino, who did not appear for several episodes previously. Thomas complimented Marino's performance in the scene in which he hands pictures of Harmony to Keith. Saying later at the end of the scene, Marino turns a cartoonish character into something real and menacing. In addition, he thought that Marino's performance in this scene effectively blurred lines of comedy and drama on the show. A Vice and Men was one of the highlights of Season 3 for Thomas. He was especially proud of the scene in which Veronica is drugged, which was created to give the show an interesting visual sequence, an aspect of production which Thomas thought was too often neglected on Veronica Mars. The episode also marks the final appearance in the series by Laura San Giacomo, who appeared on 3 episodes of Veronica Mars in total. Promos for the episode included much of the final sequence in which Veronica is drugged and approached by the rapists, a choice which several critics considered a major spoiler. Yeah, I definitely have to agree with that, so yeah. So overall, this episode is really intense, and yeah, I just hope that Veronica is going to be okay next episode, so yeah. So overall, I give Of Vice and Men 5 marshmallows out of 5. Well, anyway, tune in a bit as we take a look at the next episode, Lord of the Pies. So, until then, remember everyone, the game's afoot.